Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're a first time viewer, then welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a super soft natural look. This was my personal rendition of the Jordyn's Woods beat. If you're not familiar with her, don't worry about it, just know we're doing a natural look. Anywho, I saw a lot of like stuff flying around in the beauty spectrum of social media, like, oh man, I really liked her look. And then someone that I admire or look up to or follow, Miss Tiffany Violet, she did like a oh, that's kind of cute like that. She did a Facebook live where she did like her own rendition of the beat, like so people could see the step by step, because everybody was like, it's so clean and so natural. So I figured I'll go ahead and drop a tutorial out there for our dark skin sisters, okay? So we can get in on the soft makeup trend too while it's being talked about. So if you want to see how to do this every day, some people might call it a no makeup look, because if you didn't see me, you would assume that maybe I just have nice skin. Ain't nobody's skin this nice, but stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, brows are already done, so I'm just going to go in with a shade that I feel is close to my skin tone to create kind of a contoured eyelid natural look. And I decided to go with the Shade and Lights palette by Kat Von D. It's an oldie but goodie, and I don't know how to pronounce the shade, but I typed it down there, so there you guys go. And since that's it for the eyes, we are going to go ahead and jump into our foundation routine. My skin looks crazy, but I promise y'all that's just the primer. I use the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer, and it kind of has like a highlighter mixed into it, so that's why it looks like that. And the shade of foundation that I'm using is right down below. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Pores Foundation. You can find this foundation at Ulta, Target, even Walmart. Depending on your location, your Walmart might not have the darker shades, but it's available. Now we'll go ahead and go in with my absolute favorite concealer out right now for skin. It's in my top two. I feel like it's very comparable, I don't know if that's a word, to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I do not prefer to use it to clean up my brows because it does have a thinner consistency to it, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. I like this little tiny one. On the packaging it says eyes, but I feel like I have more control, and it does have a flatter side that you can use if you're the type that likes to press your setting powder in. Yeah, so that's my favorite sponge. I am using a wet sponge. I sprayed it down with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, also available at Ulta. I think the price point on that is like 4 ounces for $5, but a little bit goes a long way. I prefer using the rose water over just regular water. I don't know, I feel like it gives me a better finish, but you can just use regular water if you want. And also, I'm too lazy to get up and go wet my sponge, and the rose water is sitting right there on my vanity. That's actually most of the truth. And then I'll go ahead and press in this chalk dust setting powder in the shade O. This chalk dust setting powder is pretty legit. I think the price point on it is only like $20, and I feel like it's very comparable. I keep saying comparable. Somebody in the comments let me know if comparable is a word, but I feel like it works just as good as my Makeup Forever powder, which is almost $50. So yeah. It does not have the ounces listed on the box, so I can't let you guys know whether or not you're getting just as much product as you get in the Makeup Forever one. But as far as a finish, I prefer it. I tried using it with a sponge and a brush, and I think I like using it with the brush a wee bit better. So yeah, you just want to go in and tap over all those areas that you apply that concealer with your setting powder, making sure you're not missing any areas. Buff it out really good, and you should be good to go to the next step. For me, that's contouring. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Maybelline Matte Poreless Foundation in the shade 380. I like using a small angled stippled brush. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but it might mean something to someone. So I really don't like doing like super harsh contour, and again, this is supposed to be a soft look. So the only thing that I over contour is my nose. I don't know why. I just like the way a super snatched nose look. So I'm gonna apply more contour than my nose and the rest of my face. You don't have to do it that way. For like my beginner watchers, don't feel like that's how yours is supposed to look. Makeup is preference, so do whatever makes you feel beautiful. And hopefully you feel beautiful even if you don't have makeup. But either way, do whatever you prefer. And now we're going to pick up that very same sponge and blend over those contoured areas. I blend over my chin a lot because I do want a contoured chin, but I don't want to look like Crimson Chin. So yeah, if you feel like I'm going over that area a lot, you're not wrong. Okay. Also, I don't put a lot of work on this blender. Like at this point, y'all gonna have to put it in my casket because I have just dragged it through the mud. But it's my favorite and I don't want to let go of it. So like, don't judge me, okay? Start me a GoFundMe to buy me another sponge because at this point, until it breaks and start getting holes in it, I'm just going to keep using it because I don't have time to try new things and it might not work, okay? Now going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. Also, they can be purchased at Ulta and Walmart, okay? In the shade 40. I'm going to focus most of the powder on those contoured areas, but I am going to buff over the edges, like where the contour and the highlight meets, because don't nobody want to be able to tell where everything starts and stops, okay? You want it to look like a well painted, well blended picture. So we're going to go over everything to include my brows. And that's like another pro tip. Tap over your brows with your setting powder if you're using any type of like pomade because it looks waxy. So over time, that's a little bit of highlight, y'all. I got to finish telling you on my story. Over time, like if you wear your makeup out, if you use pomade, you might feel like your eyebrows start looking shiny throughout the day. So just tap a little bit of powder on there. And, you know, that pretty much sums up this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was very difficult for me because y'all know I am outrageous and outlandish. But when it comes to makeup, but I wanted to give you guys something that, you know, just you could just wear every day. Girl to the grocery store, cute little date night. You don't want to scare them on the first date. Okay, come out there looking crazy. Something to wear to one of them PTA meetings. Go pick up them churn. You know, whatever it is that you may be doing. This shall work. And it did burn my soul deeply not to put on no eyelashes, okay? But all the eyelashes I had would have taken away from the natural effect. Okay, we made it till the end. I really wanted to put some lashes on, but I was like, nope, let me stay true to it. So if you watching this like, why her eyes look bald, sorry, I don't have any. Man, I really hope I don't have a booger in my nose. But I just don't have long eyelashes. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And check that description box down below for more information on how to follow me on social media. Wow. I'm ashy. If you were staring at my ash through the whole video, I'm sorry. I was cleaning up my house today. So, I mean, my hand's a little dry. Sorry. Anyway, thanks. See you guys next time.